Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So I am currently working on September 2023's Paper Pumpkin Alternatives. This is video number 13, part 4. So there were 4 parts in this, as this is a gift bag. And I've done more prep work for this one, so hopefully it is not a long one, but this is the gift bag that goes along with the card, the journal, and the notepad. So let's go over what we have on I've got all my bits and pieces here. So I did do some gluing, some adhering. So I have my gift bag. Now my gift bag measures 5.5 by 8 1/4, so that's what I cut my papers to, and I've already even got them glued together. So layer number 1 is 4 3/4 by 7.5. That's the Mossy Meadow. Layer number 2 is Cajun Craze right here. That's 4 1/4 by 7, and then Crushed Curry, which is this bit here, is this is so messed up, but I had to draw arrows. 3 3/4 by 6.5, and my Very Vanilla, which we're going to stamp on, is 3.5 by 6 1/4. I already glued these together and I already put tear tape on the back, so all I have to do is adhere that to the bag. Now the bits and bobs to decorate are the same in videos 1 through 3. And when we get into those, I'll walk you through how I did that. So I'm going to set my notebook aside. Now we used for this, this little gift set, this heartfelt hexagon punch that is part of the bundle for the heartfelt hexagon stamp set, which is absolutely great. I've used both of these. We're going to use this one again simply because it's already on the block. So I'm going to stick the stamp set over there. Why does this look so crooked to me? And I bet I cannot lift it. There's no getting over that. My daughter had come out as I was gluing that on. So we have our good old weathered background. Now we're going to have to do this a little bit there and a little bit there, but that's okay because a bow will go there. So same thing as last time, and this time we're using the For You and the smaller sentiment. So I'm just giving it a little twist. You don't really need to do that with the foam ones. Then I'm going to give it a little rub down because this is the old cloth pad. We're going to take it off. And then we're going to add our Very Vanilla. Rub it on. And you're going to see that we're going to need to do a little bit more. See this right here? So let's take just a little bit. We'll do at the top. Ink on. Rub it off. And then rub it on. So I'm going to put it this way. And rub that on. And it should, ta-da, all done. All done. Thank you so much, my beautiful weathered stamp. Now we're going to do our stamping. Now this one, because it is so long and vertically, we're going to need to place our beautiful branches a bit differently. So I have my little soft knot here that's going to go right here. That's why I said, oh, where is it? Let's make sure we got it going at the right part. You can't even tell where I added it, but it is right there. And our little bow is going to go down there, so it's really going to hide quite a bit, maybe a little up. So I don't think I did. We have to stamp and punch our hexagons yet, but let's get the stamping part out of the way. So like before, stamp off completely. We are going to start up in the corner. Like I said, the placements of these are going to be different. That's similar, you know. It's all going to work together. So stamp off again. And this time I'm going to come down like so. And then I'm going to come up over here, and then we're going to fill in a few spots. So this is nice and dry, as this was yesterday. So here we're going to come up. And then we have 1, 2, and 3 little bits to add. So we don't need to ink up the whole thing, just part of it. And this time I'm going to come in right there. Let's find a new spot to stamp off. And put a little bit, we want it going up in the corner. Like we got to ink off again somewhere in here. We're only using a few, so just like that. This is so beautiful, guys, for fall. It really is. And my fall nails, I love the little white leaves. It's really striking against this Cherry Cobbler or Mary Merlot. I'll have to get out the paper. So that's all we need of this. So we're done with the crumb cake. I do need, let's see if I can flip this over. I want to stamp my For You. So the other sentiment strips had the 2 flagged ends. This one only has 1. And we're going to use Early Espresso in this one and do For You, because this is going to be on the outside of the gift bag. Now I have those beautiful fall leaves, so I'm going to put the For You towards the flagged bit. Hopefully that's good. That will work. I won't say it's perfect, but it's going to do the job that it's needed to. So now we're going to work on our hexagon. And you guys saw that I took apart a gift bag. This is what I have left. So this was here. I already used a bit there. This was like down here. This one was over on this side. And this is, oh, this is from here. So I already used up one entire piece. I need to get to this piece here to get my hexagon punched out. So let's remove all these. And I don't want to do it out of this. It would be a tight squeeze, but that is a great banner piece, which you've already seen me do. I'm reaching for my guillotine and it's not where it should be. Okay, so we're going to cut this flap off and this flap. Then I have no doubts I will use them on another project, so it doesn't bother me to cut them off. I do like to give it a little crease just to make it sit nicely on the edge of the guillotine. There we have it. So these 2 pieces go with my goodies over there. Put that away now. Oh, no, we can do it. We're going to turn it this way, and we're after this piece here. Stamp in Pierce Matte and Early Espresso. Gonna hopefully ink this up nicely. That looks good. And we're going to pop that right down. Oh, yes. Love it when it works out. All right. So we're going to use that heartfelt hexagon. If I can line it up, that is. All right, so there's our hexagon. I will end up cutting this off, and I probably will use these little piece for something. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. So I also did 2 of this part of the bow punch in Crushed Curry and 2 in Cajun Craze. I got the layering leaves stamp that coordinates with this right here. And I stamped this 2, 4, 6 times, though we're only going to use 4 of them, I think. I stamped it 6 times this time around. And stamped it in Mossy Meadow. You can see here. Stamped it in Mossy Meadow. used my blender pen, dipped my blender pen. You can still, nope, wrong end. I was like, it still has Mossy Meadow on it. This is such an old, see that? Still has lots of Mossy Meadow on it. And I scribbled. Oh, did I scribble? I just scribbled. You can see it all right there. Okay. Then I took my itty bitty backgrounds, my little splotches, which there are so many options. There's one in layering leaves. There's one in perched in a tree right there. But this is just handy dandy, and I keep it on my desk. And I stamped, not on these two, but on these four, I stamped it in crumb cake. Stamp, 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 just like this. And then I went back and I took it in Cajun Craze and just stamped all over it. And then I punched them out. So we already have them. So I don't need that anymore. And we have, I think, all of our bits to get us started. So let's put our note, our cardstock layers that are already glued together. Let's go ahead and get them on our bag. And like I said, I went ahead and did it in tear tape. 1, 2, oops, this one, that's interesting. I've never had it do that before. And I've had it not tear on me or pull right back up, but let's see. It doesn't matter top or bottom. So this is, it's going to be gorgeous with everything inside it. It just is. So we have all of that down. Now we can glue. You can see our, do we want to go this way? No, I want it. This one is the one I started with. Then I'll have my bottom at the top and not the bottom at the bottom. So around the outside, a big old X and a dot, 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 or circle. And we're down. Now the fun part, our hexagon, because we're going to have this really soft knot I did right here. So I'm going to actually, I think, I'll wait to put the bow on to the very end. But I do want to place it just so I can get a look at what I'm doing. So here's what all the sentiments were: for you, thank you, grateful for you, with love and gratitude, thanks. The branch we used in the pumpkin that I thought was a morning glory. So we're going to take these bits, because these are 2 different sizes that came in the kit, and we're going to cut them up with some snips here. So I mean, I may not need to cut that one, but this one, I don't need all of this. So let's cut this bit and this bit. Oops. Might be able to use that on something, so we'll save that. I am going to cut right here. And then, I think I'm cutting this one off this time. Yes. And right here needs a little snip. There we go. We have 2 for that side, 2 for this side. This is getting saved. And I really need a sip. Being bad this morning. I've been bad last 2 days. Hold on. Some people like hot drinks in the morning. Me, I want something cold. I have a Diet Coke left over from yesterday being out at my grandson's birthday party. And I try not to keep it in the house anymore. If I go out somewhere, I don't mind having a diet drink, but I try not to keep soda pop in the house. I like cold iced tea in the morning, or a Lotus drink, which my daughter got me hooked on. Really, really great stuff. Love cold. I love hot tea from about 12 for the rest of the day. I love iced tea too. I have a picture of that in the fridge. I just was being lazy. And I had cake yesterday because it was his birthday. Oh, it was awful. A donut. She bought donuts. It was so bad yesterday for my diet. Okay. So it's got to get back on track. But today did not start out well. So our gold bits, we're just putting them roughly in place where we like the idea. This time, maybe this one at the top. Oh, sometimes the nails are such a hindrance. And this one, that would really move our bow down some, but I do, okay, this bit is too much, too much. So we need, I mean, I could use this bit on another card. So let's just take that out of the equation. So this is where they're going to go down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these two. And these are in the background. Just, that's where my eye likes it. Your eye might like it somewhere else. And that's okay. So I know I want this one here. That's going to start our bag off. Let's put our hexagon right there. I absolutely love this new punch, as you can tell. I'm going to have great use out of it forever and ever, as long as it lasts. My OCD tendencies tells me, oh, you really should start buying 2 of every punch. So if one breaks, you'll always have it, even if it's retired. But then it would defeat my purpose of not hoarding my stuff anymore. I want to use all these great things that I have purchased, and buying doubles of stuff is not in my wheelhouse for right now. So I did do 4 of these leaves as I thought I might need them. But as I'm looking at it, I probably won't, because this now is going to go in the middle. I'm not going to glue all the areas because I'm thinking about tucking some stuff in. So I'm just going to glue that bit right there. And you can see I used my sprig punch, and I wanted to show you, I used this tiny little scrap. It's not big enough to do the entire sprig punch. If you put this thing together, it's just not, because it even is farther out. But anyways, I just put one side in and then the other, and it's going to work just fine for me. So I'm thinking we're going to tuck something like this there, which I really like that. So let's put it in its place. Right, you're not going to see that, but I like the placement of that one. Now this one, I'm going to turn it so it curves in. And I'm thinking, let's see, I didn't glue down the leaves on purpose. There. Now let's work up here. We're going to do the same. We're going to glue down the center. We can always add glue after. I have it upside down. All right, so 2 more sprig punches. So I'm going to add this one here because we have a lot of gold back there. So we're going to do this one here and another one. Maybe if I can get one off of the table, that is. Turn it this way. Add our little bits of glue. Might do it like right there. And it doesn't like sticking to the gold. So let's grab a glue dot just to make sure that it sticks. Just trying to pull the glue dot off. Usually it comes right off. There. We don't want these falling off. That one's going to be good because it's stuck to the actual paper leaf. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on my little, nope, these should be okay. The other part of the bow punch, this little flowery bit, I stamped it. No, I didn't stamp. Okay, I punched it and then I stamped it in Versamark and then did that gold leafing element. In this one, you'll see how it has the crushed Cajun craze on it. It's because when I inked this into my ink pad, it transferred some of it onto my crushed curry. I was like, oh, isn't that interesting? It looks gonna look great on the card. No problems. I'm gonna pull this one down a little. And that's in place, and it did it to the other one too. I really need to get a new Versamark pad. But that's gonna have to wait. So this one, like right there. And these are gonna stick because they're gonna hit mostly paper. So all those bits, I think, can be saved for another project. This one I'm going to bring down a little bit more. And we have a little space there. We could do a little bit. Let's see, what about, yeah. This is one of those little side bits that I punched. Yes, 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 yes. Do I want to add a little bit to that one? I think I have another. Do I have a tiny bit? Not really. I could punch another one, but let's see if I want to add one bit. No, I'm good. I'm good. So this now, we need to do the gold wrappy thing, which I'm going to need to... Oh, I'm not going to have any of this for Christmas. Actually, I do have a big spool of the old ones. Stampin' Up used to sell those in these great big ones. So it's not, is it? Oh, it's the same. Just this is the one from the new catalog on those little tiny cardboard spools. So we need to do a couple of pieces of tear tape, or is it? Or at least one, but I'm thinking two would probably work. So I'm going to do a bit there and a bit here just to hold my cording in place. Go ahead and rub this down. 1, 2. My daughter is tearing apart her room today. I'm like, no, really? That's what we're going to do? She's like, yep, I'm getting ready. And I'm like, okay. So we're going to just start adding the cording. So I think I need to turn it this way. And come down to this side. I mean, if I wanted to, I could roll some more of the other cording onto that one, right? So there's loop-de-loops. Another loop-de-loop, a little smaller. And another one will be good. And to snip it off, I have such a little bit left there. It's kind of crazy. All right, so now we need to add some dimensionals to help stick all that stay down. So we're going to add one right there. I'm going to go ahead and add one there. Nope, that one's not going to get one, but it will when it comes over here. I got it covered. I do. I really do. Let's see. We'll put that one there. And I'm going to have to put one in the center a bit to hold those two pieces in. All right. Oh, I forgot to add, this is so flimsy, I forgot to punch an extra one. It's going to have to be okay. Actually, I could punch another. I can do this, watch. Okay. Here we go. It's not directly behind it, but it will. We're sandwiching it, all that gold between it. There we go. And all these dimensionals are going on the ground because they're annoying me. So now we can glue this down. Right there. And we have plenty of room to tuck in all those wonderful leaves Miss Jackie Baker gave me. So For You is going this way because I want to put a leaf on the other side. So I could have put this on dimensionals after I thought about it. Stay down. For You. It's not going on dimensionals now. It's glued down. And the best part about all of this is going to be all these little leaves. The leaves, not leaves, leaves. So we're going to do one there. And I want, got to pick them out here. Going to do, I think, what? Another one. Let's wait a minute. I want to tuck one like right here. Hopefully I don't have to do some more. I have to dig into my little bag of goodies. And part of me is like, oh, wait. If you use them all now, you won't have them for later. I really should have had that up on dimensionals. It's going to bug me now. So there's that one. And let's see. Oh, yes, we definitely need more than 3 leaves. That one's all nice and curly. That one doesn't have one. Okay, where's my bag? I'm looking for my bag of wonderful little leaves, my little fall leaf bag. Put it back in its box. Oh, no. I told you guys, my grandson was about 4 years old. So that's 6 years ago that she gave me these. Well, there's a nice red one. And they're just in a bag of mixed goodies. I love this curly bit one. It just got really wrinkled and I think it's going to look really cool. Right there. And we're going to need them big, chunky, fat glue dots. And I cut them in half. Because otherwise they were too big for the project. No, I don't want a red one there. Like it's falling down. So let's get our bow on. And I'm going to put my bow on. Nope, this way. And I'm going to put some tear tape on it. Hopefully. Yes, no, maybe, come find me. There it is. So I want it this way. So there's a bit. Probably should have put it on the paper, but This is how it's going down now. Afterthoughts. Oh, do you guys ever do that when you do something you thought, oh, this would have been a better way, but it's too late now? It happens to me all the time. So gotta rub over that. And this was like 7 inches of ribbon, and I just tied me a very loose, soft knot in it. And then I'm going to trim up my ends a bit. Let's get those big, fat, chunky scissors. Oops, out. These are really sharp. They're not great for cutting, in my opinion. So I want to start here. Paper cutting, I don't like them. They're way too big for that. But other craft projects, they are great. Yeah. Do I need more ribbon? Nope, it's going to work. It's going to work. Oh, that one's pretty. Okay, so let's cut up some of these glue dots. And it's best to use scissors that are like titanium or coated to not get sticky stuff to them. I really like that speckly leaf. So we have 2 there. We are going to stick one like over here. Here's a nice yellowish orange one. Some sides have a different color on them. Like, see, that one has more reds. This one's more yellow. I want this yellow one. For what? I'll be there in just a second, honey. Okay, gotta go, guys. So let me stick these 2 more leaves down and we will be done. And I'll take a picture later. I'm going to add 1 leaf and the next one, and it's therapy time. I didn't realize it was so close to 11 o'clock. Huh. So my other last leaf is going to be right there. So that's my gift bag. Oops, might need, maybe that was not. I lifted them all up. Let's just do that one. And let's take this one, put it there, and this one right here. So gotta run, guys. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.